just PC because I already kind of knew about fraps. Yeah. And then editing. Now that's one thing I did not know how to do. I kind of pretty much practiced for a while before I decided to do this. And at one point I kind of forgot about doing it because I had another different job. This was a warehouse. And they had this thing called pick season. Where we just, which we call it, worked for pretty much, where's he coming from? 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks. From fourth quarter to almost the second quarter, I'm gonna say, of the following year, because that's when people ordered a lot of stuff. Yeah. No, I did not work at Amazon. I heard that place is hell. Well, in my area. Maybe one day I'll say where I worked. Or if people are really curious. I'll say one video one day. Come on, really? I can't take all that ammo? Either way.
Making progress, Marine. Your journey is futile. You will die, and your soul will be mine.
Oh, really? He didn't die from that? Come on, get closer. Is he dead yet? He is now. Like I was saying, I used to work six days a week basically, from Monday till Sunday. Well, technically from Sunday till Friday, and just had one day off. From pretty much like almost the mid. What was it like? Sometimes we started early, sometimes we started late. Sometimes the earliest one I remember was in October, like mid-October. I was like, damn. That was a lot of hours though. Sometimes they'll bullshit and like, because there was 2 shifts and I was in the second. And, they were just assholes. Like first shift would just leave a mess and make us do all their work. Because they had a legit hours. While second shift was like the cleanup crew in a way. Like if they didn't finish whatever they were supposed to do, we'd pick it up. They were so lazy, they didn't... Come on, doors to open up. They were so lazy, they didn't want to do anything. And one time they left us roughly around 3,000 boxes to fill, like orders. But no, they didn't want to do it. Stupid locked door. Alright, let's see. Jump over here. Chest chamber 1 or chest chamber over here?
Oh. Oh, thank God. You're not one of them. I thought everyone else was gone. I was part of this. I helped them. The madness of opening to another dimension. Look, we don't have much time. We let it through. The evil, the protective stabilizer on the portal just failed after Petruger took the device. It was an artifact we had found in the ruins. He took it into the portal, and hell followed him out. You have to help me first. I'm going to try to get the teleporter systems running again. The areas are destroyed around us, so it's the only way through this part of the complex. You need to find me a working plasma inducer. It's all I need to get the teleporter working. You can look for it in operations. I have a security clearance. I'll unlock some doors for you. There. We don't have a lot of time. Please hurry.
Good man, he unlocked some shit. What was it? Oh, I got interrupted by a cutscene, but other than that... Can I go through the chamber? Yes, I can. What's back here? I didn't go through over here. I'll get back to the topic real quick. Let's see, is this it? Ah, it's broken, right? Okay. Like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the boxes. They usually leave us, because usually the day starts with an order. Usually like, during the summertime it's like slow, so you usually get 1,000 or 2,000 boxes to do. They usually can push out.
Decontamination process started.
Anyways, what that's going on? They were so lazy. They only did like 500 boxes a day.
Complete. Have a nice
While
day.
we did the rest. Usually we stayed till late. They get out. They first shift was from 7 to 4, I believe, or yeah, 7 to 4. And then second shift was pretty much from 11 to whatever, until we got shit done. That's basically the rule. Hello. Did I even go the right way?
Decontamination process started.
I guess I have to go back then. Through those other doors.
Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
Yes, thank you. Time to go back then. What's over here? Nothing. There were so... Let's see, they did like 500 sometimes. While we finished up the rest. Usually we're the fastest. Since they didn't want to do shit. Thanks for warning me, guy. And man, we hated them for them too. They're the most laziest, like, people. They had the most staff basically in the whole warehouse, especially the department I was in. But no, they took their sweet ass time. Hello. Let's see, what else did they do? I remember one time it was like a really slow day during the summer. We went in at 1 because that's how slow it was. Well, they just pretty much stayed from, well, they went at the regular hours from 7 to whatever, 7 to 4. While we pretty much had to finish their boxes because they were so fucking lazy. There was only 300 boxes that day. They took their sweet ass time. And if you ever worked where I worked, then you probably know my voice. Fuck you, first shift. You guys are assholes. Never want to do anything. Make second shift do everything. Yes, take my anger on games. But anyways. PDA, what did that do? Freaking flashlight. Anyways. Yeah, like they were so lazy, they didn't want to do 500 boxes. They could have done that. What happened to you? Okay. They were so lazy they didn't want to do anything. I keep repeating myself on that part. Anyways. Go to sector security. So I went the wrong way. I probably had to go through a different door then. You're dead. Yeah, like I was saying, they didn't want to do 500 boxes. That could have... Our shift, we can push that like real fast. That was not even nothing. I remember one time we did over at least 5,000 at one point, and we pushed that shit out in 4 hours. They couldn't even do that in the whole time they were there. I mean, honestly. Even though we're like the low staff, we still did a lot more work than they did. But the funny thing is, second shift got paid a little more than first shift. That's the funny thing at the time. Yeah, but then after, let's see, I think after a year when I worked there, they kind of, well, not really promoted, but they threw me into these machines where you operate them. I doubt anybody will know what a carton erector is, but it's basically a machine that, well, makes boxes. Well, it goes into a conveyor belt and it gets filled with whatever product people ordered. You know, like online or stores or whatever. And it goes on the conveyor belt and it goes through the lines and whatnot. So my job was like to operate these 4 machines at a constant like pace.
Medical report dated November 2nd, 21. Patient 040, Steve Jensen of the UAC Dark Light Armor Corps Division, expired yesterday, 1543. Private Jensen was suffering from paranoid delusions and full-blown dementia. Treatment was unsuccessful. Initial psychiatric interviews suggested only mild psychosis with speech, motor activity, and thought processes within normal range. Paranoia being the only psychotic element directly evident. Reference interview G8A. Private Steve Jensen, October 18, 2145.
UAC psychologist Dr. Hooper.
Okay, enough of that.
Steve Jensen, male, age 27.
Anyways, like I was saying, when it comes to the conveyor belt, it gets filled with products and whatnot. My job was, again, operating them. Basically, there was 4 machines at the time. Well, they used to have 2, but they got 2 new ones basically because of they needed more production. And so, like, my job was operate sometimes we will run 2 machines if it's not a big load. Sometimes all 4 if we really needed to push it out, especially when it's the holiday or when we called it peak season. And I mean, that's no joke. They really make you pull like freaking all-nighters almost, if you think about it. I remember one time I went at 11 and didn't get it home till like 2 in the morning because first shift, you fuckers, didn't want to do all the work. And then the next day they did the same shit. I didn't get home till 12. But other than that, what do I do here?